Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at a classic Star Wars Clone Wars set. This one is the Magna Starfighter, and I got this one from my local Lego seller in OKC. This one came from Brooksville, and it was just a certified pre-owned. I paid $100 for it, complete, and it came with the instructions, as you can tell from the cardboard box. I just put this up here because I enjoy the packaging. That you put it in a box with the instructions, and it looks, I mean, about as new as you can get it for being used. So anyways, this was a set I absolutely passed on back in 2008. It was droids, so I wasn't going to spend my money on it. But this one is set 7673. Originally retailed for $44 in 2008, with 431 pieces and 2 minifigures, which are exclusive to this set. And then it now goes for about 87 used and 164 new. Brick set pricing, so it could be a little bit off. I paid 100, and I think that was fair. Before we get into the set, I do want to go over the minifigures. Should be short and sweet since they are two and they are the same. Taking a look at the minifigures here, here are two Magna Guards. They are the exact same, and they have a little bit of combination of super battle droid legs, some brick built arms, and then some custom molded head / shoulder cape pieces. And I think the torso is also exclusive for this minifigure with little red studs. And then they have special capes. This is the only time you see Magna Guards, and they unfortunately don't come with any accessories. Would have been cool if they came with like a Magna staff like we see in Star Wars Episode 3, but alas, here we are. I do like the little hole in the back, and these are relatively expensive. I mean, it just kind of varies on what you consider expensive. They are more pricey because they are exclusive only to this set. The capes themselves are also relatively expensive if you happen to come across a non-caped version like I do. And I just also realized that he's got the wrong stud in the torso. That is okay though. Or is it the other ones that are wrong? I don't know. It's an easy fix regardless, but that is the Magna Guard. They are basically just beefy droids, but they look really cool and they're super neat, and I would love to see them redo this and revisit this concept. Overall though, I think they're really cool minifigures. All right, moving on to this starship, and I must say, like, I passed on it as a kid, but I obviously didn't pass on it as an adult. It's a cool ship. I mean, I'll give it credit for that. I definitely got it because I didn't get it because of the minifigures, as I said before, but like the design is something that I actually like. It has like a classic Clone Wars looking style, and I don't really know how to describe it other than just, I don't know. I don't have a way to describe it, but it's actually really cool. It's pretty sturdy. It's relatively wide and mostly gray, mostly dark gray with a little bit of red accenting and a little bit of light gray in there. So kind of boring on the color scheme, but the design of it is really neat. And it was relatively fun to put together, and they've used some interesting building techniques up in here to get some detail. And I do like that. The back also looks nice. And so that's pretty much it with just like the overall look. These things on the sides move. I don't know if these are like missiles or rockets or cannons or who knows. I'd have to like watch the Clone Wars again, but this one is just, you know, super classic set, and we never got Magna Guards and anything else, and so you could army build these kind of if you wanted to have more than one. So I do like that feature. This does move up, the wing does, so you can see the sticker underneath, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what the purpose of that is. But it's there on both sides. I don't know if that puts it into attack mode. That makes me, I feel like, surely not. I feel like really novice to this shit because I just never paid a whole lot of attention to it. And I didn't watch any reviews on this, of course. So this is all just me discovering it for the first time. But the back looks nice with the little cheese slope bricks and then the purple cannons. I do like that. And then there's some stickering on the wings and again underneath. Not too much, not too bad. On the back portion, if you pull it back, you have some flick fire missiles, and it's weird, you can't make them higher than the cockpit, so they can't shoot forward. They can either shoot backwards or up, and I guess their intention was to be shot backwards. I'm not sure, but I do like the way that it slides in. It's really nice, a good slidey design. And then of course in the front we have the cockpit, which actually has a really interesting mechanism for moving in and out. I like it quite a bit, and you'll notice I have a third Magna droid in there that doesn't have a cape because these are very hard to place with a cape. So I have 3 total, but I don't want to bend their capes because that's one of the more expensive parts to them, and they just don't fit in very well, honestly. And so I got this one for my brother, and it didn't have a cape. He had picked it up for me used. It was relatively cheap because of that. and it actually works out perfect because it fits inside. And I do like the build for the chair. It has a little headrest, which is nice, and then a little control stick that is just the droid arm. The canopy is nice, and again, like I said, this Technic element build is really cool, the way you can like open and close it. I like that a lot. It's really cool. Just a nice, simple enemy ship to go with your Lego Star Wars collection. It doesn't do anything super crazy. And, you know, this was the Clone Wars era in 2008, so this was, you know, a very nostalgic time for people for Lego, but it wasn't necessarily the best Lego time ever. They've gotten a lot smarter with things. These do twist, but I don't think they really do anything. There's not a huge amount of play features. That's pretty much it, but I think that it's a nice ship and it'll display nice. I've got it under my Cloud City right now because I really just don't have the space for it, but I wanted it. So anyways, that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Was this a set that you owned at one point or maybe still own? Let me know. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.